Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I had seen this video done by Jessica Braun. She's a conventional beauty YouTuber that I just really enjoy watching. She has a great personality. She has a lot of interesting video ideas, and so I saw her do this video and I thought I would do it. And this video is about sample products that I've tried, and then because of trying the sample product, I've gone ahead and purchased the full-size product. And I thought this would be a helpful video for you because I get a lot of sample products, either through subscription boxes like Pettivore, or a lot of times when I place orders online, the order will come with a sample of something. And so I've kind of played around with a lot of different samples. There's quite a few products that I have purchased from samples, but it's not a ton. I've tried more samples than I have samples that have then caused me to go ahead and purchase a full-size product. So I thought I'd just show you what some of those products were, and hopefully you enjoy seeing this video. And if you do, be sure to give a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below. I can do this type of video every once in a while so you guys can kind of see, as I try out more samples, what products I actually go ahead and purchase the full size of. Okay, so the first product I'm going to talk about is this mascara, and this is the Well People Expressionist Mascara. They have like a smaller kind of like sample travel size of this mascara, and I first purchased that one and I loved it. So then I purchased a full-size tube of it. I think this is my second full-size tube that I purchased. I've also purchased one for my mom. So this is a really great mascara, and that sample size really sold me on it. It is definitely one of my top mascaras, although I think my Honest Beauty is now moving into my top mascaras. So right now I kind of have three, but this is definitely one of them. I loved it. It does have a silicone wand, and I like this type of wand on a mascara. It kind of depends on what your preference is, but for me, this is a great wand. It works really well. It gives me very lengthened lashes, and it's not clumpy at all. Like, that is one of the things my mom has also commented on about this mascara. It doesn't clump. And if you want to try it out and not commit to a full size, you can purchase a sample size. And also, I like getting sample sizes of mascara because you really should only be keeping your mascara for about 3 months, and during that space of time, they are going to start drying out. Sometimes I feel like getting the sample size of mascara is actually a better deal because then you're not spending extra money on a product that you may not actually be able to get through before the 3-month mark is up. It's definitely a great mascara. Here's another product that I had a sample size of and then went ahead and purchased a full size, and this is the Takasumi Detox Deodorant from Kaya Naturals. And I think that this deodorant particularly is one that you definitely want to get a sample of if you've not really tried anything like this. It's totally different from conventional deodorants, but also quite different from other like non-toxic deodorants. And it is a charcoal deodorant, and so it's actually like black like this, but it works so well and it dries clear. It doesn't leave your underarms looking dark at all. And also, I find that with this deodorant, I have less of an issue with getting like white deodorant marks on my clothes because this does dry clear, but I love it. And it definitely takes a while to adjust to it, and that's also why having the sample size is good. For me, the sample size of the deodorant lasted almost exactly 30 days, which is how long they say their detox process goes through. By the detox process, you kind of have to go through your body, like adjusting to a natural deodorant, and you end up kind of going through some smelly phases, a little bit more sweaty phases. But the great thing about Kaya Naturals as well is that they walk you through that process, and they have other products like their charcoal soap, which really does help with that detox process. I love that soap. I use it every day under my arms. It really helps to keep everything fresh and clean and smelling good. It helps this deodorant work even better. It is definitely a great deodorant. This was my first full size of the deodorant, but I purchased another full size yesterday because I'm almost out of this one. Definitely, in my opinion, it is worth trying the sample size of this first just to make sure you like it, it works well for you. But it has definitely become my favorite deodorant. Another product that I was nervous to try out because it's quite expensive, but when I tried the sample size, I fell in love with it. And this is the Ursa Major Shave Cream. And I got a sample size of this from Root People Wellness in Canada, and I just fell in love with it. I had heard really great things about the shave cream. I believe it's like over the $20 mark for this bottle, which is 5.3 flow ounces. And you kind of move through shaving cream rather quickly. Like, I'm definitely kind of getting low on this bottle. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but the shave cream itself is excellent. It really does help you to shave well. It's very smooth, it's very creamy, it's very hydrating, and it helps your razor just glide over your legs, and it helps to prevent razor burns. And I also really like the scent of this as well. It's not floral or citrusy, it's just like a very nice scent, but it's a very unisex scent. Like, it's something I could see my husband liking, but I also like it because this is a product that men or women could use, and I think both would enjoy it. I don't think I ever would have gone ahead and purchased the full size of this if I hadn't tried a sample of this first, just because of the price. But after trying the sample size, I did think it was worth it, and I still love using the shaving cream. I do still wish it was a little bit more affordable. I think it's a little expensive for what it is, but it does work very well. The next product, the label has worn off of it, and this is my Hint Beauty Duet Concealer. I originally got a sample of this concealer. I believe it was from Integrity Botanicals. I also know that Hint itself sells samples on their website, so if you're curious, you can always buy samples of the Hint products on their website, which I think is great. Not enough makeup brands sell samples or offer samples, and especially for things like concealers and foundations where trying to shade match yourself is very difficult. I really appreciate brands that do that, because especially someone that's really fair, like oftentimes concealers or foundations aren't actually the right shade for me, and so it can be very difficult, and I don't want to invest in a product that's just completely the wrong shade. So I really did appreciate that about Hint overall. And this is my go-to concealer for concealing acne spots. I actually use the shade Light. The shade Fair in the Hint concealer is a little bit too pink for me, and it doesn't really work under my eyes, nor does it work for concealing acne, but this concealer in Light does work very well for concealing acne. It blends in. It's a smidge dark, but like somehow I can get it to work, and it really covers well. It's a very full coverage. Actually, to be honest, this is probably the most full coverage concealer I've encountered in Green Nico Beauty. So just laying that out there. So if you're looking for a very, very full coverage concealer for concealing acne, or if you have dark spots or something like that, this is definitely my go-to concealer. This is the second jar of it that I purchased. I've already made, as you can see, quite a dent in it. And once I run out of this, I will 100% be purchasing another one. It's kind of become my go-to staple. I can't live without this concealer. I also have the Au Naturel Stick Foundation, and I have this in the shade Porcelain, which is their lightest shade. And I got this after trying out their cream sample kit, which is great because their cream sample kit provides you with a couple of different shades of the foundation. So you can select, like I selected like the lightest group of shades, but they had like 3 shades you could select, and that's how I ended up purchasing this, and I love it. Also, what I loved about purchasing this sample from Au Naturel was I didn't really think I would like a cream foundation. Like, I didn't think that was the right foundation type for my oily skin, but this is incredible. Though I do have to say, this summer I've been reaching for other foundations. This is like my perfect winter foundation. It's a little bit heavy on my skin during the summer. I've tried to make it work, but we've been hitting pretty much consistently over 80, somewhere between 80 to the 90 degree range every day this summer, and we've had a lot of humidity. My skin is just too oily in the summer for this foundation, but during the winter, this is probably, out of all the foundations I have tried, the one that looks the best, hands down, on my skin. I'm really glad I got to try the sample of it, and I got to figure out what my shade was, and also actually figure out that this foundation does work really well on my skin. Like I said before, if you can get a sample of a foundation or a concealer that you're interested in, that is 100% the way to go, to make sure that the foundation or concealer actually like jives with your skin and your skin type, and also that you can actually get the correct shade. Another foundation that I got a sample of and then purchased the full size of is this Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation, and I have the shade Cool 2. And this is my go-to powder foundation that I use to set any foundation that I put on, be it cream, be it liquid. Like, this is kind of like my final step. As someone with oily skin, I cannot emphasize enough the benefits of setting your foundation with some sort of base powder or setting powder or powder foundation. It really does help your foundation to last so much better throughout the day. And what I love about the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation is that there are so many shades, and you can get samples of all the shades. Like, what I did was I didn't order, they have like kits where you can select the lightest like couple shades and all the different undertones. I just targeted like cool and neutral undertones. That's what I knew my skin tone was. And I actually found out that I was cool too. They have so many shades that it's actually a little bit hard to figure out what your shade is because some of them are like so close. I can use cool 2, neutral 1, or neutral 2. All 3 of those shades work for me. Cool 1 is actually a little bit too light, but the other 3 shades all work. And that is what's great about this. So if you're struggling to find a foundation in your shade, and particularly with your undertone, definitely check out Alima Pure, because they not only have a wide variety of shades, but they also have those wide variety of shades for a wide variety of undertones. So I really think you can find the shade and the undertone to actually match you. I don't even know what number of this foundation I'm on. I have purchased it again and again and again. Really, since I first found it, it has been my hands down favorite powder foundation to use to set my face. Another product that I got a sample of and then purchased the full size of is this Osea Sea Minerals Mist. I originally got this in my Petit Boar box, and I really worked my way through most of this. Obviously, I really liked the sample I got of it because I did go ahead and purchase the full size. It's a really lovely face mist, and I find that it's just very refreshing on my face. I like to spray it on my face in the morning and then use my rose quartz roller on my face. And it just jives well with my skin. I enjoy the scent of it. It's just a really fun experience for me. I don't think this has been like a life-changing face mist. I've not really found one that's like completely blown my socks off, but it has definitely been one that I have enjoyed using. One of the things I've learned from trying different face mists is the scent is very important to me, because this one is not like a rose scent, and I don't really like rose scents, and a lot of face mists have a rose scent to it. This has the kind of Osea oceany scent, which I really like, so it does work very well for me. I don't know if I will repurchase this immediately when I run out. I think I might try some other mist, but this has definitely been a solid mist and I have really liked it. I don't think I would have purchased the full size of this if I hadn't already tried the sample size, just because it is quite an investment, particularly for a mist. And the final product I'm going to talk about is this lotion from Zumbody. I'd gotten another product from Zumbody and they sent me a sample of their lotion along with the product, and I fell in love with this. And I'm so glad I purchased the full size of the lotion because I absolutely love it. I didn't love the scent of the lotion they originally sent me, but what I was so impressed by was the formulation. It was super moisturizing, but it absorbed in. It didn't leave me feeling heavy or greasy or anything like that. And that is what I really love about this product. Also, I did find a scent that I love, which is the sea salt scent. It's very oceany, very fresh. Obviously, I like that kind of scent. This just works so well on my body. I love using it particularly on my legs after shaving, but it was, once again, a more expensive lotion. And it's the kind of product, once again, that if I hadn't tried a sample size, hadn't fallen in love with it, I probably wouldn't have gone ahead and purchased it. I think there are a few more products here or there that I purchased from samples, but I thought those were some of my kind of standout products that really stick in my mind, that I tried the sample, loved it, then purchased the full size. And the theme really with a lot of these products is often they're kind of products that are more expensive and things that I wouldn't have felt comfortable purchasing without getting a sample first. So that is my recommendation for you, particularly if you have like options of different samples. Like sometimes Credo will do like, you can choose a couple of different samples. I often target my samples for more expensive products because I feel like those for me are a bigger risk in purchasing without trying first. And so if I can get a sample of it to try, I definitely do that. Often Petit Boar will have sample sizes on their website as well. Integrity Botanicals has a good sample program. I know that on the Detox Market and on Citrine, you can also purchase samples there. So really, if you're looking at a product and you want a sample, there are a lot of options for trying out samples. So definitely look into that, because for me, it really does make a big difference on whether I go ahead and purchase a product or not, because there are lots of samples I try and then don't actually purchase a full size of. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do and you want to see this video again in the future, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified of whenever I post new videos. And check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. I have lots of fun posts on there, often a lot of products and product swatches and all of that. So be sure to check that out as well. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.